My name is Robert Hawkins. Approximately 7 hours ago, something attacked the city. I don't know what it is. If you found this tape, if you're watching this right now, then you probably know more about it than I do. Surprise! Surprise! Yeah!
I just want you to know how happy I am for you. Because I know how hard you've worked for this job, and I know how much it means to you, and
You gotta learn to say, forget the world and hang on to the people that you care about the most.
I had a good day.
Cloverfield is a movie that is known for its difference in opinions about the film and how it was made. Most of the opinions base around 2 points. First, the Cloverfield monster, and 2, the camera work. So let's talk about the first point, the Cloverfield monster. John Anderson of the Washington Post stated, "A relentless, I thought my eyeballs were bleeding exercise and visual disorientation." He does have a point in the sense that we only see the monster mostly complete towards the very end of the film, in that final shot with the character Huck. Throughout the rest of the movie, we see a piece here and a piece there. For example, here's one, and another. And when we put the shots all together, how much of the monster do we actually see? Not a lot. There's not a lot that will show it looks like this. Some movies go the complete opposite way of introducing the monster to us. For example, in Gareth Edwards' 2014 remake of Godzilla, we get to see the entire monster. For some, that is what they want to see, but for others, it ruins the scare factor. J.R. Jones of the Chicago Reader says, "The fleeting, incomplete glimpses of the monsters early on prove the old dictum of B-movie auteur Val Lewton, that a momentary image can have greater impact than a prolonged one." Cloverfield does exactly that. It hints to the monster but does not completely show it. Many movies and film use this technique as well. From the TV show Lost and the Fog Monster, where we see it in the very first episode that there is something trying to kill the survivors. It is in the second season that we finally get to see that it is in fact a giant fog creature. Now, Cloverfield uses this technique of hiding the monster for multiple reasons. It helps build the tension in the film, but it has everything to do with the camera work.
Oh, turn on the night vision.
What?
It's right here. I got it. It's right here. There. Is it on?
What? Run. Okay, run.
Since Cloverfield is from the point of view of a handheld camera, we will not see everything that is happening. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times says, "An effective film, deploying its special effects well and never breaking the illusion. This is all happening as we see it." Since we do not see everything, we can believe the illusion that it is truly happening.
I think they got him. Yeah, that's the shit right there. That's what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God, please.
The perspective helps people feel the emergency of the situation as if we were there. The handheld camera perspective is not one we see in too many movies or shows. The series Lost Tapes is another that employs the handheld camera perspective.
Vamos, camínale, mija.
Con cuidado.
Mija, ven.
Again, this helps us feel the fear of the characters being attacked by the creatures in the show. But a lot of people do not like this perspective for many reasons. Steve Newton of the Georgia Straight said, "Imagine if somebody came up to you, grabbed your head, and jogged it around for 80 minutes. Now imagine they did that while you were trying to watch a movie about a monster attacking New York." As Steve mentioned in his review, we have far more movement from the handheld camera perspective than what would be in another piece of action film. Moving a camera back and forth in a way that's supposed to mimic a handheld camera, but instead it's just jarring. In Cloverfield, an action scene will look something like this.
Have you tried maybe calling 911, see if somebody else can get there? I tried. Okay, well, I mean, what about police, fire department? I couldn't get through. Okay, it just seems a little...
In other films, such as Dracula Untold, where the camera has smooth movement, we can see everything that is happening. A lot of the choices that were made for Cloverfield, such as how much of the monster we see,
Oh my God! Are you guys seeing this right now?
Truly extraordinary live images here in the studio. For those of you just...
how much of the surroundings we are seeing,
What? Shit. That's our best place.
are all dependent on the camera and how the person who is holding it are supposed to be reacting to what is happening. It is completely understandable of why we will get a review such as, about the exact same film.